All right, guys, what is up? Back here again, 2021 Redbud National. We have another privateer hero with us here, Mr. Bobby Piazza. Probably, I mean, one of the most controversial privateer moments of the Supercross season, I would say, right?
Oh yeah.
Which we talked about. Go back, check it out. I don't remember the show number. I'm terrible at this, as we told you before we started. We're totally unprepared. We did call this man and talk to him. You can find the video on the YouTube channel if you want to. But Bobby, now we're outdoors.
Yeah, man.
Kind of more in your element, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, all right. And so you didn't do the first 2 rounds, because let's face it, driving all the way out to the West Coast, and that's for the birds. But started last week at High Point. Tell us about that, how it went.
Yeah, High Point, coming off a foot injury. I hit a trailer, unfortunately. I lost my rear brakes, and it's going like 50 down the straightaway, dude. And on the other side of the berm, there was a trailer, and yeah, I went to go hit my rear brakes. It wasn't there. I should have just tucked my front end, but I tried to save it. Jumped the berm, trailer was right there. I swerved the trailer and just missed it with my front end. I thought I had it, but my rear end slid. I swerved so hard and it just slid right into the trailer and just smacked me. And I went high side and I crushed my foot, broke all my toes, chipped the bone in my foot, and ripped my big toe in half. So
Jesus.
Yeah, but right now we're all in one piece. Foot's getting a little better. Healing up day by day.
You can ride, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Where was that at?
That was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, High Point, came off the couch first day out and qualified 28th.
Okay.
So not too shabby. Looking forward to this weekend. Hopefully do a little better. But yeah, like I said, off the couch. Moto 1, I finished 28th. And Moto 2, I was just so beat. I pulled off. I was tired of getting hit by rocks, honestly. So figured I'd pull off, save it for the next 2 weeks. Put in some work these last few weeks. So
okay.
Coming to Redbud a little prepared.
Now, at the High Point, they talked about the track prep. That's been the big talk about everyone, is the track prep, because they thought it was going to rain, so they just, rolled it in, packed it in. What did you think of that? Because now we've had, I guess, a couple tracks, what was it, Thunder Valley was the same way, where it was kind of packed in and it wasn't like slot cross track or whatever anymore, so you could kind of like move around. What did you think of the prep?
Yeah, like you said, it's actually a lot better this year. Well, High Point was the only one I did, so yeah, I think previous years they ripped it way too deep.
Yep.
It's just like a mud hole when you're going out for first practice, so you're just pinning it through the mud wide open and just going everywhere. So, but yeah, this year they left it pretty much, they didn't dig it too much, so yeah, other than that, I thought it was great.
Cool.
Good lines.
Because I've heard some different rattling. Some people like it, some people don't. There's not as many that don't. A lot of people do.
Zacho was the only one that didn't.
Yeah, I think that pretty much was it.
Definitely a lot easier, definitely.
Okay.
Usually, like, the whole day was pretty much easier. The track didn't get too bad. I mean, yeah, there was lines and stuff, but that's good. They weren't too deep. The track wasn't too rough, so definitely better for us, I'd say.
Okay, okay. Now, what bike are you riding?
I'm riding Yamaha 450. Yeah.
Okay. And you must have just got that after, because you were on a Cali 450.
I was on well, my plan was Supercross was just do 450.
Okay.
So I got a Cali 450. The first 2 rounds I didn't make it in Houston. I said, screw it, I'll ride my 250 I bought off Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. And,
that was the Mud Bog bike, right?
The Mud Bogger, yeah.
Yeah.
That bike made me famous. So yeah, I bought it off Facebook Marketplace for $5 grand and took it to the Supercross track.
Nice.
So yeah, all in all, I made 2 main events on it. Controversy and with the Oldenburg situation.
Yep.
Helped me out better not racing the main event. Made everybody go crazy on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Made a bunch of money. I think I made around like a little over $5 grand. Just everybody sending me money, dude. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it worked out in my favor. So all in all, not too
cool.
bad.
Now, do you stick around and do like the Pro-Am races on Sunday at these places for the Nationals?
I was thinking about it just to make a couple extra bucks. Last weekend I raced Raceway Park, Englishtown, New Jersey.
Okay.
That's my local spot.
Yeah.
Went 1-1, made a couple bucks there. So
cool.
It wasn't bad.
Have you ever done the night track here?
No, I had not.
Oh man, you should do that. That's
I watched
a good time.
it. It looked pretty gnarly.
It's a little sketchy sometimes.
Yeah, for sure sketchy. But
It is a little sketchy, but it's a good time. I've raced it once. They had a summer series a few years ago that I raced, and it's a good time out there because it's like small, compact. During National Week, it's awesome because the crowd's huge, so there's tons of people around it. So
yeah, definitely pretty cool to watch.
I mean, you're not racing C-Class, you'd be alright.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. So plan is to do the entire entire rest of them, or are you not going back to California, or what's your deal with outdoor
Right
sim?
now, I'm just signed up for Southwick, which I signed up a few days ago. Hopefully, I don't get declined like I did this weekend in Redbud, but yeah, I want to do the rest of them. Maybe not the California ones, but I'm doing the rest of them in Washington also.
Okay. And then plans to go back to 450 Supercross next year then?
I'll probably do 250 East Coast and then 450 West.
Okay. Now, you were on that, what was the
thing with Ryan Hughes?
Yeah, the thing with
that was the
Ryan
Racetrack Supercross at the Clip Show.
What was that like? Because I watched that. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Yeah, great opportunity. Thankful for it all. Everything. Yeah. It wasn't really played out what it was supposed to be.
Scripted.
So. Yeah, it was definitely scripted.
It's the real
man.
world version of Moto.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a TV show than a race team.
But I think that's when people got to know who you really were, though.
Yeah, for sure.
That
For
kind
sure.
of
Definitely
introduced
made
you
it,
to the world a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely made a name for myself there.
Probably because he wasn't afraid to send it.
That was part of it.
Yeah, it was my first time on a Supercross track, a Supercross bike.
I do remember that.
But yeah, I wish I would have had a little more time on it. I would have been a little closer to them guys. But yeah, like I said, great experience. Thankful for the opportunity. The bikes were amazing. Jamie at Twisted Development.
Yeah.
Sick.
You built some sick stuff.
Yeah. Wish I had the fundings and the support to get a bike like that for the Supercross season and set up my bike bogger.
Hey, dude, you're putting the mud bogger in the main, dude.
Yeah.
You cannot complain about that.
It just sucks. I'm dead last off the start every time. I think in Houston 3, I snuck around the inside on the heat race, came out in like 6th, made my way up to 3rd.
Yeah.
And I dropped back to 8th. All the factory dudes got me, but made my first main event, so I was pretty pumped.
Now, do you have a specific reason why you want to keep racing the 250 class instead of just going 450? Because we all know that like the money in the 450 class is actually livable, where like the 250, it's kind of like.
Yeah.
But I know everybody's got their reasonings for stuff, so I'm curious.
Yeah, 250 class, they split up half and half, East Coast, West Coast.
Okay.
It's a little more easier, you know, try to get a main event, get some points.
Okay.
As of right now, I think I have 9 or 10 points, so I need a couple more to get a national number. So hopefully get top 20 maybe here in a few weeks or tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to get a national number and yeah.
What's your goal for tomorrow?
My goal is hopefully break top 20, get some points. That's my goal for the season, get some points. Yeah, I did it before, I could do it again. Sucks I'm coming off an injury, so other than that.
What's your best moto finish in the national?
18th, I believe.
18th.
At, where was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not this year, but the last time I raced it. The last time we raced it.
Now, High Point's your most local national track, right? Or is it South?
Unadilla would be closer.
Unadilla, Budds Creek, Southwick,
okay.
all 3 hours for me. High Point's 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Is
But
this,
I'm familiar with all the tracks, so
Okay.
I know both of them pretty much.
is this one of the tracks you look forward to coming to?
Redbud, yeah, I like Redbud. It's more of like a not so hard pack, but more sandy. Kind of like.
There's no sand, dude. Don't bring that up. That's a sore
my
subject
God.
around here.
Yeah,
Tim
it's
Ritchie gets pissed.
Definitely loose. I'd say it's more sandy than hard pack.
Hey man, we can bring the black dirt in from years ago and then they have something to bitch about.
Hey, there's
Right.
no sand out here, okay? I definitely don't wash sand off my bike every time we ride. It's
Yeah,
fine,
you
okay?
see up top? They
There's
brought
no-
in more from the gravel
Oh,
pit.
yeah.
No
they
sand.
They bang a lot of sand.
Sand is invisible here. It's not a real. It's fake news, okay? That's all there is to it. What's your training program like right now?
I pretty much do everything on my own. I'm a driver, mechanic, trainer, train myself, everything. But yeah, it's not bad. I try to run pretty much every day. Got a little workout routine I do. But yeah, other than that, I just train, run every day, and try to keep active and try to get fit. It kind of sucks with my foot right now. I'm just starting to run again, so it still hurts every day. But I get over it and suck it up.
And then you're just trying to find like tracks as you go around the country to like, hit during the week, or are you not riding during the week?
Generally ride during the week.
Oh, okay.
Show up and race on the weekend and Saturday. I try to ride, but around me there's no really tracks to ride. I mean, you got Newstown on Wednesday, but tracks really not that good anymore.
Oh
but
boy. And half the internet's pissed
plus
at
it
us
costs
now.
me $100 to go there every Wednesday. I wish I had something free just to ride near me and just get some practicing, but I really don't have any tracks. So yeah, I'm only racing on the weekends.
They charge you $100 to get in there, or it costs you with everything?
Gas,
Oh, okay,
costs
okay.
$50 to sign up.
Yep. Holy shit,
Food.
$50 to practice there?
40 or 50, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't have any local spots, so I barely ride during the week.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, but I try to at least train every day, mountain bikes, do something, you know?
Yeah.
At least I'm doing at least one thing or something a day. I feel good.
Yeah. Well, and that's what, so we've been kind of talking about this because we hang out all the time, but like, I really think that we should move towards a thing like Formula One or whatever, where you guys literally can't practice all the time. You know, where it's like, okay, we have set practice days and set tracks, and everybody can show up, and you get, say, 3 days at, say, Redbud or whatever, yeah, for testing and practice and shit like that, because it would level things.
My thing is, these guys, all the factory dudes, are on such sick bikes, good bikes. I've been on a stock bike my whole life, trying to compete with the best guys. Like, I posted on Instagram the other day, 2013, 250A podium in Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
So completely stock bike in the mud, and I'm beating all these factory guys that won championships and this and that nowadays. But yeah, like I said, been on a stock bike my whole life. I'm on a stock bike now, and I'm just trying to bring her out to and put it in a show, you know?
Oh yeah.
Get some points.
Hey, it's guys like you that keep the sport going.
For sure.
Because if we just had the factory dudes, it would look like the MXGP, and it would just be boring.
Exactly.
When did you go pro?
I went pro. Actually, my plan was to do the Reddits. Like I said, I podium in 2013. I got 5th overall. My plan was to go back and maybe try to get a title.
Yeah. And
I got hurt in my regional after I pretty much went 1-2 at all my motos. Got hurt, dislocated my shoulder for the 12th time.
Jesus.
And my trainer at the time and everybody thought the best decision for me was to sit out Loretta's and get my shoulder fixed. So I did that, missed Loretta's 2014, and tried again in 2015, and went down again at the regional again or something. And then I said screw it. Right after that, I went pro at Budds Creek and did Unadilla, and I think that was it for that year.
Okay.
But yeah, I made Unadilla. I don't think I made Budds Creek as a mudder that year, but yeah, after that, 2015, I turned pro.
Okay.
But before that, I actually raced the Canadian Nationals in 2014. I think I did a couple top 10s, maybe a top 5, I'm pretty sure. 6 or something like that.
Did you go up and do the whole series, or you just did like a
No, just
round?
the last 2 in 2014, I think.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Now for your amateur career, were you pretty decent, or?
I would say pretty decent, yeah, definitely. I never had the money or nothing to go travel and race like all the amateur nationals that everybody does, but I've been to Minios, I podium in Minios, top 5s, went to Loretta's, I think twice in my career.
Oh, okay.
Once on an 85?
Okay.
No, maybe a 65 it was. But yeah, I got my first time on Loretta's, I got like 27th in the 65 class. I haven't went back until 250A, and then I podiumed 250A.
That's awesome.
But yeah, like I said, I never had the money or the support to do it really, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you gotten in on any of this like YouTube stuff like all these guys are doing, man?
Me and my girlfriend were gonna be trying, but it's so hard to edit and get everything. She was trying to mechanic for me and help me out during the day, filming, editing, everything. We got the dog.
Oh yeah.
There's so much to do. I mean, I want to hire like a filmer and maybe do it that way, but that's expensive too, you know. So
you know who you guys remind me of actually? You remember Matthias Jorgensen from last year? Yeah. So we did like I had a video kid last year. We did some video stuff for him when he was here, and you guys remind me of that. And it's
yeah,
awesome.
I can see that.
Just
I can see that.
I mean,
it was
dude,
just those two.
Privateer in a van, traveling the country, like just getting help from everybody that they can, and just doing it.
Pretty much as privateer as I get. We live out of the van pretty much, me, Morgan, and the dog. We sleep in the van, we go race the race, and we try to hit little money races if we can, try to make some money, but other than that, dude, full-blown privateer. Pay for everything on my own dime, gas, food, sign up,
that's alright, man.
Mechanics gang, all of it. But
dude, live the dream while you can. Just trust me, get old like me, and then there's no living the dream.
For sure, I'm definitely gonna do it as long as I can until I gotta sit down and get a real job and do all that. So.
What do you think you will do after racing? Do you have thought about that at all, or you're just?
Yeah, for sure. I could always go maybe work with my buddies or get a job with my dad or something like that.
Okay.
But until then, I'm just gonna race as long as I can, enjoy it, and live the dream.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully one day you get a little bit of support, maybe on one of these little privateer teams or something like that. But everybody nowadays pays for a ride. It's all bullshit. So
don't get us started.
Don't get us started.
Don't get us going, buddy.
Don't get us.
I mean, I'd be half the freaking guys on the privateer ride anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Everybody says they're privateer and this and that, but they're not privateer unless you're sleeping in your van, driving, being your own mechanic, funding your own self to the track. have a bunch of sponsors, like gear sponsors and everything pretty much set, but other than paying for me to get to the track, food, travel, expenses to go racing, my parts for my bike, I'm paying for everything.
Hey man, that's all right. Like I said, you're the type of guys that keep stuff going, and we've heard about some things coming down the pipe, so there may be some future opportunities for guys like you coming up that would
hopefully
would help you guys out.
Yeah.
So
good stuff.
we can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it, but
especially on camera. But there's some
coming
things that we know are happening for some people. So, so after this, I guess we're going on to Southwick. So you guys are headed out right after the race, or you said you might race Sunday. We're not really sure yet.
I'm probably gonna be beat, honestly. After I was beat after High Point for like a week.
Was it hot there?
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I was pretty sore. Yeah, but this week I put in some work, like I said, so I shouldn't be too sore. I trained all week. I was like 6 to 7 minutes faster. Like I do a little run. I do like laps around like a field.
Okay.
But I do like 4 laps. It's like 10 minutes a lap. It's not 40 minutes. But I dropped like 5 or 6 minutes since when I started. So
sweet.
Definitely getting better, feeling a little better in shape. But yeah, Southwick. Hopefully I don't get declined. I got declined for this race, Redbud. But
yeah, how did you work your magic to get in here? I want to hear this story.
I don't know, man. I got a call from one of my buddies and was like, dude, you're on the entry list. I'm like, no way. I was freaking out when I got declined. I was throwing a fit and I was like, are you kidding me, dude? And I was just so mad, disappointed, and I was just like, well, looks like we're not going to Redbud. And yeah, I pretty much wrote it off. I wasn't going. All of a sudden, I see the entry list. I'm on it. I'm like, you're kidding me. I called 4 times, no answer from anybody, and then I called, what was it, Thursday?
Yeah.
Got the call, I called, they finally answered. I'm like, I got declined, I'm on the entry list, so what is it? Someone's not doing the job right. Like, what's going on? You guys got me going in circles. But yeah, she said, I'm in. I'm like, wow, thank you so much. I'm on my way. So, an hour later, pack up the van and we're off to Redbud.
Awesome. We were talking about this late last night, and then all of a sudden you put that Instagram post. It's like, oh, he's in.
Yeah, we literally got done. We've been doing a bike build with Kevin Moran's, and we got done. We were sitting there just hanging out before we went to bed, and he's like, dude, I think Bobby's in. I'm like, dude, I know. I just scrolled Instagram. I saw it too. I was like, I got to call him in the morning. So yeah, so that's awesome. So, all right, I didn't set a timer, so I think we're getting close here. So,
Yeah, 4.
Huh?
Yeah.
4 minutes? Okay. So why don't you shout out everybody that helps you out, man. Tell people where they can find you, go to support you, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, support me. I started my own CBD company, Alien Lab CBD. I got a freeze rub, some soft gel, and some gummies.
Okay.
Created it, yeah, just to try to support my racing. I got some merch, as you can see. You go to alienlabcbd.com, go to the merch section. I got a bunch of tees. I got all kind of stuff. Go on there and check it out. Everything you guys buy, go straight back into my racing to support me to go to the next round. So, but yeah, all my sponsors, 60 helmets, they're helping me out. 100% goggles. Cruz over there, good guy. Kang Racing got me set up with all my gear. MX Boot got me going with some boots.
Okay.
Who am I forgetting? There's a bunch of them.
What's that Instagram handle?
Yeah, what's the Instagram handle?
Bobby Piazza. It's my first and last name, but yeah, keep going with sponsors. VPE, Def Family. Who else? This is hard when you don't see it on this. I'm just going through my tags, you know. So, Blood Lubricants, hooked me up with all the oil. Yeah, Pirelli tires, got me going with tires.
Everybody's on Pirelli.
Dude, you got, hey man, we're gonna be
they give free tires to the privateers first round. You make the round.
There you go. That's even more reason. There you go.
Alright, well, that makes sense.
Sold now.
Better than going and spending $130 at Dunlop. So.
I know.
Yes.
I'm a Dunlop guy, but I'm getting some Pirellis here to try out. So
yeah,
we'll see
Pirellis are good. So yeah, everybody helping me out. Gotta thank them all, you know. Anybody I forgot, I'm sorry. You know who you are.
Alright. Everybody, go buy some merch.
Yeah, for sure.
Check it out. We will send me that website, and I'll link it in the description down below. Thanks for watching this. Make sure to go give Bobby a follow on Instagram too, and we will be back with more of these.
For sure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey,
and
no problem, man.
Yeah, man, you guys supported me for this round, so I appreciate it.
We helped the little guys.
These guys signed
We
me
like the van life.
These guys signed me up for Redbud, so
Been there, done that.
Yep.
big thanks to them.
So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next one.